Namaskar, welcome to the Snakemaster program. We are in Thiruvananthapuram near the back gate of Kazhakoottam railway station. The spot we have to visit is the house of one of my acquaintances, which he has rented out. He seldom visits this house unless necessary. The old occupant moved out and a new batch of working men has moved in. The men, according to the caller, claimed to have seen one or two snakes crawling into a non-functional toilet where firewood is stored. Soon the house owner called me for the rescue. He is waiting at the spot for us. Let's head there. Let me remind you, this is the season when cobra eggs hatch and vipers give birth. This Kazhakoottam area is one from where I have picked up many cobras, Russell's vipers, rat snakes and wall snakes. So let's go to meet our guest. See here, this is the slither mark of a small snake. We were able to see it clearly only because the sand is loose. In coastal areas like this, housewives, if they observe carefully while sweeping the yard, can spot such marks, serpentine trails. Here we can't see them as they get wiped away by wastewater. But on clean sand like here, we can look at the marks and tell whether it's a cobra, viper or rat snake. Hi, hope you are well.
Yes.
Namaskar. Where did you see it?
This morning, 2 babies had crawled over here. They came inside and didn't leave afterwards.
See how beautiful this place is. By the way, which forest is this? Is this the Palod Forest range of Ponmudi or somewhere else? Don't feel bad. I only asked because the next compound looks like a forest. But honestly speaking, yards overgrown with plants and weeds are a blessing for snakes and other reptiles since they can safely reside there. When we clear them, the inhabitants shift to the next compound or any place suitable for them. On the other side is railway property and we can't say anything about it. The trash seen piled up in this storeroom was left behind by previous tenant. Now I am going to remove all this waste after making the house owner promise that such dumping will not happen again. The previous residents used to bathe in the bathroom inside, but since there are more people now, a few sometimes use the outdoor bathroom. Some of these wood pieces are expensive ones. Carefully checking the gaps in these wooden structures. I have had experiences before where I missed snakes hiding in such gaps. Look here. They said the snake they saw had a hood and hissed loudly. It doesn't have a hood, but it hisses. This is a beautiful baby Russell's viper. Here we can see 2 baby Russell's vipers. I'm checking to see whether more snakes are curled up inside these pieces. Once I even found a snake in a broom. So we have to be extremely careful. Oh, it's not 2 but 3 here. Anyway, these are not hatchlings. They are about 10 to 15 days old. We can't say whether the babies were born here or came from the next compound. Only after clearing this room will we know whether the mother snake is also present. I will also need to check for holes on the other side.
When we pick up wood like this, we have to be careful. You know how dangerous a Russell's viper bite is. Oh look! 1, 2, 3, 4 vipers. I am feeling a burning sensation on my finger. I am not sure if it is an ant bite or something else. I'll have to tilt this wooden plank slowly. If there is a hole on the other side, the snake might escape. Look, there is another one. Not too small. These discarded bottles, there is nothing in them. No snake either. Look, there is a snake on the sand sea. By the way, we need to remove all this waste material to rescue the snakes. Let's shift everything out. Good that the snakes were spotted. Dear viewers, you know how deadly a Russell's viper's bite is, even that of a baby. Once on a Vishu, I was bitten by a 2 to 3 day old viper and had to be hospitalized at the Medical College Hospital for 15 days. Look, these snakes are about 10 days old. You may wonder how I know the age of the snake. I keep rescued snakes like cobras and vipers at home. Sometimes they lay eggs or give birth there. So I am able to guess the age by looking at their size. This is a dangerous snake. I recall an incident during the Corona period. In a place called Ayur, a mother was bitten by a viper hiding under an LPG cylinder. After she accidentally stepped on it, the incident happened at 10 in the morning. But her 2 children, both government employees, only learned about it when they returned home from work at 5:30 p.m. By then her legs had swollen and her eyes bulged. Though they rushed her to hospital, she died the next day. So always remember, a baby Russell's viper is more dangerous than a baby cobra. This snake, known locally as Chenathandan, which is a reference to the stem of elephant yam, can be easily identified by round, diamond-like patterns running from head to tail. I don't know how many are exactly here. I can see 3 or 4 together. Look, there is a snake on the iron mesh. Thank God I didn't grab it. It has climbed down the sand sea. As I guessed earlier, there is a hole on this side of the room. Let's block it with some waste. Oh, here is another snake. I have shaken it off from the wooden plank. I don't know how many snakes are here in total, but clearly there is no shortage of snake holes around. Here too, a couple of snakes. That's 6 so far. Now the main task has become cleaning up rather than catching snakes. What can we do? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 baby snakes here. I think the rest might have escaped through the hole we closed earlier. 4 here, 3 there, 7 in total. Please hand me that bottle and its lid. We came here after receiving information that 2 snakes were seen slithering into the discarded toilet. We haven't counted the total yet, but we already have 7 in front of us. So look, this is a baby Russell's viper, almost 10 days old. Another thing, since they are already this old, the chance of finding their mother here is low. 2, 3, 4, 5 are now inside this bottle. 6, 7. So 7 are here, but the mother seems to be absent. This is a hole, but not a small one. Oh, it's a concealed closet. It's better to seal it properly. So finally, we have 7 snakes here. Do you know why this snake is called Chenathandan in Kerala? It is because of the diamond-like patterns from head to tail, resembling those seen on the stem of elephant yam. We also call it Kannadi Viriyan or Rekta Anali. The babies usually leave their mother and go their own way after staying with her for 6 to 7 days. Cobra babies and those of other snakes are also like this, as mother snakes do not feed or hunt prey for the sake of their young ones. Even as a baby, the snake hunts for its own food and often falls victim to people who fear it. Now we will pour a bucket of water into this abandoned closet to check if there are any more snakes inside. This is our final attempt to find the depth and extent of the closet hole. See, the water is draining out the other side. There is no point searching further now. The only thing left is to call in a JCB earth mover and dig up the soil. Though the house owner has given permission, it may not be necessary as we might not find anything. So we have got 7 baby snakes, but not the mother. Hope you enjoyed this episode of rescuing 7 baby vipers from this location at Kazhakoottam in Thiruvananthapuram. Until we meet next time, thanks and namaste from all 8 of us.